60% of couples experience conflict related to porn use. Let's dive deep into this topic. First, let's talk about the prevalence of pornography. According to a survey by the Pew Research Center, nearly 70% of men and over 30% of women report viewing porn regularly. While it's widely consumed, many don't realize the potential repercussion on their relationship. What does science tell us about the impact of pornography on couples? Research from the University of California suggests that excessive porn consumption can lead to unrealistic expectations about sex and intimacy. And this often results in dissatisfaction with one's partner, decreased sexual desire, and even intimacy issues. Another study published in a psychiatry magazine found that individuals who consume high levels of pornography may develop difficulties in emotional and sexual relationships. But why does this happen? When we consume porn, we often find ourselves drawn to fantasy rather than the real emotional connection we share with our partners. This shift can create a distance that many couples struggle to bridge. Let's take a moment to explore the spiritual perspective on this issue. All the world's great religions emphasize the importance of fidelity between mutual love partners. Let's take a moment to explore a spiritual perspective on this issue. All the world's great religions emphasize the importance of fidelity and mutual love between partners. One of my favorite quotes is, "Let your eye be chaste, your hand faithful, your tongue truthful, and your heart enlightened." This teaching encourages couples to foster connections based on love, self-respect, fidelity, and understanding, rather than succumbing to the isolating effects of pornography and being trapped in ego, enmeshed in our own lower nature and carnal desires. Those same spiritual teachings also encourage couples to engage in open dialogue about their feelings, their concerns, their needs, and to maintain unity. By sharing openly, partners can actually strengthen their emotional bonds and counteract the common negative impacts of pornography on their relationship. So what are some of the common challenges that arise due to pornography? We talked about decreased intimacy. Partners may feel disconnected emotionally and physically, leading to a lack of intimacy. And many of the couples that I have coached where one of the parties is addicted to porn actually experience a lackluster or not existent sex life. It also can lead to trust issues. When one partner discovers that the other is consuming porn, it can lead to feelings of betrayal and distrust. And I can't tell you how many times I've dealt with couples who have gone through a separation because of this. We talked also about unrealistic expectations, because when one consumes pornography way too often, it leads to unrealistic depictions of sex, leading to disappointment and real-life challenges when it comes to intimacy. Oftentimes, it leads to also comparison, when partners may find themselves comparing their relationship or their bodies to what they see in porn, which can create insecurity or downright confusion. By over-focusing on the material rather than on the spiritual dimension of life and existence, it can limit our ability to be altruistic and to reach our fullest potential, as well as contribute to the well-being of others, as well as our own relationship. Now that we've identified these challenges, let's discuss some strategies for healing and growth. First, I want to talk about open communication. Don't judge your partner and shame them. Or if you yourself are struggling with pornography, don't let this cripple you. Safe spaces need to be created around pornography so that you can share your thoughts and so that you can listen to each other without judgment. So for example, if you are dealing with a partner who watches a lot of porn, you might want to say, "I feel insecure when I think about you watching pornography. and I want to understand your perspective, to give them a safe space where they can feel like they can share without judgment. It's also important to learn to set boundaries. You need to establish mutually beneficial boundaries around porn use. Discuss with each other what feels acceptable to both parties. If pornography is causing significant strain in your relationship, consider talking to a coach or a counselor specialized in sexual health and relationship. I am also here to support your couple and your marriage. Without judgment, I'm happy to provide you with tools, practical tools that you can apply right away so that you and your partner can move forward without judgment. I also want you to focus on intimacy. You guys need to reconnect as a couple, both physically and emotionally. True intimacy that can lead to powerful date nights, cuddle sessions, and learning through new experiences together to reconnect. I believe in the transformative power of love that manifests itself through acceptance, through forgiveness, through empathy, and through understanding and unity. And if you address these challenges and you foster open communications, you will be able to cultivate deeper, more meaningful connection with this person that you love. Remember that love is not just about passion and lust. It's also about understanding and compassion and commitment, sacrifice and mutual respect. This is a complex topic that brings to mind another quote. Let your vision be world-embracing rather than confined to your own self. When we are enmeshed in these negative type of dynamics, whether it's ourselves, our partner, or us as a couple, it's very easy to turn inward. And I want you to transcend that. Because when you over-focus on your carnal desires or the challenges that you have to face linked to pornography, it is very easy to fall into negative spirals. Instead, I want you to think about how you can emerge stronger by focusing on reaching your full potential as an individual and as a couple. And what I've seen is that when you turn outwards, focusing on the betterment of your relationship, of your partner, but also of those around you, a heavy burden can be lifted off of your shoulder. And a new type of relationship can emerge that's based on something that is much more profound. I just wanted to conclude by telling you that the impact of pornography on relationship is real. It is profound. But it can be overcome. It does not have to spell the end of your love story. With transparency, open dialogue, and a commitment to growth, you can transform these challenges into opportunities for deeper, more meaningful connection. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and also share your thoughts in the comment section below. The idea is for us to continue to learn together and from each other and to support each other without judgment. If you have faced challenges related to pornography in your relationship, let's talk about it and let's learn as we go. That's what Fighting the Good Fight is all about, and I thank you for your support.